Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and I appreciate you being here at the channel today. And for you folks that are new to the channel, for you folks that are just finding us, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button as well. I appreciate it. And to learn more about me, learn more about my company and how we can help you grow your business, please check out the links below. And I would pay particular attention, to our courses section right now. Our all-new gym management playbook. And this gym management playbook, it was designed specifically for folks that are looking to get into the business, folks that are new to the business, or if you're struggling at it, okay? This is going to be a great way to really shorten the learning curve and really maximize, your bottom line profitability. And for you folks that are looking to open new facilities, and a lot of interest in that right now, and a lot of interest in expanding existing facilities with new equipment, new staff, new marketing, check out our gym funding link below where you can potentially qualify for up to $250,000 in funding with no collateral. So with all that said, let's get into our topic today. And our topic is 5 tips to destroy self-doubt that occurs in the gym business. 5 tips to destroy self-doubt that occurs in the gym business. And the issue of self-doubt, is a big one. I mean, most folks very, very talented, very, very capable of getting just some marvelous results. And, kind of the killer is that self-doubt, okay? So I want to talk about some things that can help you overcome this, okay? And so number one, don't worry about what other people think. Okay, it's kind of like social media. You get a negative comment, okay, that's maybe directed at you. The message is, I can't hear you. Okay, you roll with it. Okay, it's just part of it. And one of the other things I would say on this, don't worry about what other people think. You're going to get some negative comments. You're going to get some of that, right? And the thing you have to remember, this is just part of it. Okay, in some cases, I would say that if you're not getting some of that, you might not be pushing hard enough. So you can kind of look at it even a little bit different. But at the end of the day, we're talking about destroying self-doubt. Don't worry about what others think. It doesn't matter. It only matters what you think. Number 2, set short-term goals. Okay, yeah, we want to have long-term goals, but set short-term goals, things that we can reach now, and they can be daily goals. I want to make so many outbound calls today, or whatever it is that I want to do. You can have daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals, but have some short-term goals, and you want to start having success with that. And the thing you want to remember on setting any kind of a goal, whether it's short-term or long-term, don't find yourself saying, well, maybe I need to lower that goal. It's my suggestion, you don't lower the goal. What you do is you raise the action plan to reach that goal. Because at the end of the day, you can always do the math. Okay, just do the math. The math will tell you what you need to do. Okay, it'll take the emotion out of it for you. Okay, so don't worry about what others think and set short-term goals. Number 3, think about your past successes. One of the things that when I have meetings, and typically when we start the meeting, I'll go around the room and ask everybody, hey, what's working well and what's not? And it's kind of a human nature thing, but most folks will say no matter how good they're doing, they'll have a long list of here's all the things that aren't working well and a very short list of what is working well. And again, I think that's just a human nature kind of a thing because there's always a lot of things that are working well. And one of the things I want to suggest here to destroy self-doubt is revisit, think about your past success stories. Think about that one big sale you got, that one big referral, when you took over that club and you got it turned back around, how you influenced somebody else, past accomplishments and what it took to do all that. But revisit all of that. Okay, I mean we've had meetings in the past where we've talked about the meeting getting ready for a closeout, and if you're not familiar with a closeout, you do a search on the channel here, and there's videos talking about a closeout. But we'd have meetings, getting ready for a closeout when maybe our sales staff wasn't there because they were sick or whatever, and I'm just having everybody talk about past successes that they've seen, they've been a part of, either with this company or others, on a closeout. And the more we talk about past successes, we start to breathe life into these things. So think about your past successes. We're trying to eliminate self-doubt here. Okay. Number 4, surround yourself with the best people. Surround yourself with the right people. Okay, this is one of the keys. Don't be hanging around a bunch of naysayers. Don't be hanging around folks that are telling you can't do it. Oh, this, and this. I remember when I was opening clubs, I'd have people come up to me and say, "Well, Jim, when are you going to get a real job?" I'm thinking, well, this is pretty real right here. You can go talk to the bank, and they'll tell you how real it is. Okay, so make sure you're you're hanging around the right people. Think about joining network groups for salespeople that are really ambitious, or entrepreneurs, or gym owners, and things like this. Start associating with high achievers. It doesn't have to just be in the fitness business, but associate and hang around the right people. Okay, and then number 5 on how to destroy self-doubt is just know that you're not alone on this. You're not the only person that goes through this. Kind of everybody at some point has this self-doubt. Okay, and what you want to do is you want to have an action plan for it. And I'm going to give you one example, okay, of one of the things that I see. And this kind of happens in clubs that we're going in to get them turned around, whether it's remotely we're doing it or we're doing it on site. Is one of the common denominators is most of them don't have a written plan of action. Okay, and it's a problem. It's a problem for many reasons, but one of the big reasons, particularly when it comes to destroying self-doubt, when you start writing it down, it starts to give you a sense of control over this, a sense that, hey, I can control this outcome. Okay, and so when you ever start to feel overwhelmed, you start to feel that self-doubt, write out a plan of action. And again, on this channel, just do a search for a plan of action. We have that whole thing written out for you, and start preparing that. Make sure you write it out. Plan of action for the year, for the month, for the week, for the day. And some are bigger, some are smaller. But when you start to write this down, here's how you're going to do it. It will give you a sense of control over this and help destroy, some of that self-doubt. So take a look at our 5 tips. Okay, do any of these, speak to you? Are there any things in there that we can look at to improve, our confidence, our self-esteem in dealing with the sales process? Because the more we can work on that, the better. And I know a lot of folks that struggle in sales. 2 of the biggest reasons sometimes is we've lost sight of our goals and our self-esteem is suffering. How we feel about ourselves. Okay, that self-doubt. So let's take a look at these. These are important. They're things you're always going to want. The things you're always going to want to work on. And it's kind of like when you're writing that plan of action. To me, it's part of that intangible goal and intangible plan. That we set on a monthly basis. So folks, my name's Jim Thomas. My company's Fitness Management and Consulting. If you enjoyed the content today, please consider hitting that like button. I appreciate it. And again, to learn more about me, check out the links below. And we look forward to seeing you all in that next video.